I thought it was killed. I'm going to call the regular session of SEDA to order with roll call.
Board Member Van Gordon.
Here.
Board Member Weber.
Here.
Board Member Mo.
Here.
Board Member Rodley.
Here.
Board Member Stair.
Here.
Board Member Doyle.
Here.
Board Member Pictionary.
Here.
Board Member Laval.
Yes, here.
First item, please.
First item is the SEDA Board Officer elections, and Ellie Camp is here for that separate.
Super, thank you. At the first meeting of the year, it's SEDA's responsibility to elect a chair, a vice chair, and a secretary. At the last meeting, we delayed that conversation until this. Just for your all's information, elections are made amongst board members and members may serve consecutive terms. So I'm gonna hand it back to Mayor Van Gordon to continue.
We gotta come up with 3 officers. So I'm gonna open the first round for nominations if anybody is interested for chairing the board. Leonard.
I'd like to nominate board member Rodley.
Thanks.
Anybody else?
Interested that I'm new, so.
All right. Anybody else?
I'd like to nominate Councilor Doyle. For you. For chair position, please, if that's, are you looking at ancillary ones or what?
We're gonna work down the list.
Gotcha, all right.
So the traditional, yeah, so we'll get to the rest of the folks.
Okay,
First, you just ask who's interested.
yeah,
I know.
that's what I'm following, so I'm a little confused, so,
Okay, so we have Corey. Are you still gonna nominate Victoria?
yes.
Okay, good. I'm gonna nominate Pictionary. And we'll figure out how to do this. Anybody else? All right. Call the vote, please.
So I'll do a roll call and then folks will say the name that they.
Is there a runoff if there's?
Okay, so here's what happens.
What happens the
first time Here's what's gonna happen. We gotta get to 5 on somebody.
Okay,
So Neil's gonna call the vote. And there's no rules for what happens next. We're probably gonna end up being
All right.
stuck.
five votes is the magic threshold.
5 votes is the magic
Got it.
threshold.
All right.
If nobody gets it, then we come back and we talk.
Okay,
Board Member Van Gordon.
Pictionary.
Board Member Weber.
Mary?
Board Member Mo.
Corey.
Board Member Rodley.
Rodley.
Board Member Stair.
Rodley.
Board Member Doyle. Board Member Pictionary.
Oh, my goodness. I guess I'll vote for myself just to confuse things.
And Board Member Laval.
Doyle.
Okay. So can you read them?
Yes, it's
3, 2, and
3 votes for Pictionary, 3 votes for Rodley, and 2 votes for Doyle.
So I'll withdraw to help.
Okay.
I'll withdraw because that clearly I'm at the bottom of that, so let's try to move
Okay.
along, because I know people are tired.
Well, this is where the negotiation comes in. Any other changes? All right. You want to call a vote again, please?
Yes, Board Member Van Gordon.
Pictionary.
Board Member Weber.
Missionary.
Board Member Mo.
Rodley.
Board Member Rodley.
Rodley.
Board Member Stair.
Rodley.
Board Member Doyle.
Missionary.
Board Member Pictionary. And Board Member Laval.
Missionary.
Okay.
5-3. Pictionary.
I'm done for the, I'll keep going. So let you get organized.
I'm so glad I'm not chairing this meeting.
I know. All right. So anybody interested in vice chairing it?
I'd like to nominate board member Rodley.
All right. Anybody else? Okay, do we have to call a vote since it's clear?
You do not. If there is only one nomination, then you can declare the nominee elected by consensus.
I declare Corey Riley elected by consensus.
Do a vice, I mean, a second, second on that nominee. No.
Okay,
you.
secretary. All you literally have to do is sign the minutes. I nominate Victoria Doyle.
Second. It doesn't require a second.
Does not require.
No.
All right. Anybody else? Okay, then it's Victoria Doyle.
Chair position.
You're gonna
Look
have-
up that Robert's rule.
All right. You want to take over or you want me to finish this thing up? I haven't eaten yet. I'm out of here.
I had some Mexican food. No, where are we?
Start right by reading that.
Copy. Thank you, everyone. So there is a one-time designated for public testimony this evening under business from the audience. If you are attending in person, please complete the request to speak card located at the city recorder's desk in Jesse, Maine, and turn them into the city recorder. If you are joining us online with a tablet, smartphone, or computer and wish to speak either of those times, please use the raise hand feature in Zoom. The order of public testimony is as follows. Anyone in person in the Jesse Maine room is first, and anyone who has raised their hand in the virtual hand is second. Do I have anybody from in the room or virtual?
We have no cards in the room. We have one hand raised from business from the audience, and that is Daphne Mantis. And Daphne, you should be able to unmute your microphone. Try again then.
My name is Daphne Mantis. I live on West D Street in Springfield. And my question is, what specific measures will be taken to provide information and to facilitate community involvement in this master plan process? I read in the Glenwood Riverfront SEDA board update on page 8 that outreach will occur at milestones during the master plan process. To me, that is vague. I'd like to know from the board specifics as to when and how information and outreach will occur so that the community is provided meaningful opportunity to understand and comment. In a related manner, I've had discussions or email conversations with both Neil Ladati and Ms. Kraz as to availability of written minutes of the SEDA public meetings, and been told that they aren't currently, I mean, there's a recording of the meetings, but there's no written minutes. And so I think this is a related issue as to making information easily available on the website as to topics discussed and votes taken. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else? No other comments from you. No other hands.
Thank you. That concludes the business from the audience. Do we have any correspondence?
No correspondence. Would you like a response at least on Daphne's minutes question?
Oh, yes, if we have it, you bet.
Sure. So we are collecting minutes as a part of SEDA's new/old process. Minutes will be available after the meetings. We're going to batch up. We are hoping that you batch approve them. So at your next SEDA board meeting, you'll approve what we're calling action minutes to demonstrate the actions taken in the meeting. Those will be available on the city's Laserfish website, accessible to the public, just where you go to find other meeting materials. And we'll, of course, have the YouTube videos up and available, but we do know that digesting a video isn't the same as reading quick minutes. So that's why we're offering both.
Did we confirm that Daphne heard that part? Any of us, can we confirm that she heard that, or is she still with us?
She's still here and we can follow up with her with an email for sure.
That'd be great. Appreciate it.
I think sometimes people in the audience don't realize that we're not responding, and it may feel like we're just ignoring them. So it's good to let them know that we're not intentionally not responding. It's that's the process, please.
You've got all the information, Daphne. I appreciate it. Your questions. Okay, no correspondence, any business from staff?
No business from staff.
Do we have any public hearings? I don't see any. And any new business? I think we have one item.
Yes, your next item under new business is a request for proposal RFP S3147, the Glenwood Riverfront Master Planning and Alley Campus here for that staff report.
Hey there, folks. Today we are reviewing the issue statement of whether SEDA should award the RFP to Rao Brokaw Architects and Walker Macy based on existing negotiations, renegotiating the proposal, or terminating negotiations and proceeding to negotiate with the next ranked proposer. So we have to discuss this contract a little more in detail. Just for members of the audience, I'll share some information. The RFP was issued by City of Springfield in July of 2022 for master planning services. The master planning work allows us to operationalize the Glenwood refinement plan to move from horizontal development to vertical development. The purpose and goals of the master planning work can be found on page 3 of attachment 1. We received 5 proposals and we interviewed 3 of them. The highest ranked firm is Rao Brokaw Architects and Walker Macy. As part of the procurement process, the fee schedule is requested after the highest ranking firm is selected. Today, we are requesting action from SEDA to adopt or not adopt the following motion included in your AIS.
Excellent.
Are you ready for a motion?
I believe unless the staff has anything else, I'm definitely would entertain a motion.
I move to adopt the award of the RFP S3147 Glenwood Master Planning Services to Rao Brokaw Architects and Walker Macy, and authorize the city manager to enter into contract consistent with the proposal received in the RFP.
I'll second that.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by aye. Aye. Any opposed signify same.
Nay.
We have 7, 8 yeas and 1 nay. The motion carries. Is there any other items for? No other items. All right, the SEDA session is adjourned. And we have anything else after that? Oh, Leonard.